Hello everyone, this is Sumita Gupta. Today we will do simulation of class A power amplifier using multisim software and we will calculate its efficiency. Okay. So for example, this is the circuit of class A power amplifier. Suppose the given resistance are 1K, 20 ohm and supply is 20 volt and given transistors beta is 25 and the base current is 10 milliampere. And it is asked in the numerical, you have to calculate the efficiency of the circuit, but not theoretically, you have to do this by simulation. Okay, so first you should understand the concept of efficiency. Efficiency is, for efficiency you have to calculate the AC power and DC power. So output AC power is equals to IC RMS square into RC. IC is beta into IB and IB is given in the question, that is 10 milliampere, and beta is also given, that is 25. So IC peak is 250 milliampere, but for RMS it should be divided by 2. So 250 divided by 2 is around 125 milliampere multiplied by RC. So 0.625 watt is fixed output AC power, or we can say maximum output AC power for this given circuit is 0.625 watt. Next, we have to calculate the DC power. DC power is BCC into ICQ. BCC is given in question is 20, but we have to calculate the value of ICQ from the simulation. When we will have this value, then we will calculate the efficiency by output power divided by input power. Okay, so let's start the simulation of the circuit by multisim software. Okay, so this is multisim.com. Remember, there are so many simulators, LT-Spice, P-Spice, but what is the main difficulty nowadays to the students, that they are not able to do simulation as they are not having the laptop. Okay, but multisim is a software, there you can do practicals online. So you can do all the simulation from your mobile, like a virtual lab. If you remember, in the starting we have done 3 experiments in the virtual lab. So similarly, we can do experiment multisim online. Okay, in virtual lab the experiments are fixed, but in multisim you can create any circuit whatever you want to design. Okay, so first of all, what you have to do, you have to go to multisim.com. Okay, in multisim.com, my account is already there. Otherwise, you have to sign up your account. Okay, when you will sign up your account, it like this notification will be there. Suppose I have write the name Sumi EXTC, so it is showing hello this. So similarly here your name will be there. Okay, uh, so after this you have to click on create circuit. Okay, so it is initializing multisim live. For example, I'm yes. Okay, now what we want, if you remember, we want this circuit. In this circuit, what are the parameters? We have to take one transistor, two resistance, one capacitance, AC voltage, DC voltage, and ground. Okay, so these are different icons, different instruments. You have to click on any one of that according to your circuit. So suppose this is transistors and I want NPN. So I'll like this, it is moving cursor. Then click here. Okay, this is your transistors. Now click on the resistance, and we want two resistors, one resistance and another one also two resistors. Okay, next we want capacitance also in the resistance part, because it is also passive elements. So one capacitance like this. Now we want voltage, so click on voltage, AC voltage for AC, and then DC voltage for DC. Okay, next we want ground, so like this you will connect the ground. Okay, now you can move any components by clicking on this, you can move. Okay, now what we want this resistance to be rotate, so just click on this, there is a rotation bar, you can rotate by this. Okay, same you can rotate by this, and I want this resistance here, you can move this as per your requirement. Okay, you can move any components like this. Okay, uh, now next, what is remaining? Connections. There is no wire type connection, just click on this and move Just move the wire where you want to do the connection. Okay, same here. uh, Move the wire. Okay, and yes, click on the that component where you want to connect this. Okay, so you will have the practice your by yourself. Okay, so in this way we'll do the all the connection. Okay, so now this wait a minute. No, it's not a wire. Like, so you have, yes. Wait a minute. So like this, you connect here. Okay. What else? Now we want this connect to here, supply. Next, we want this to connect to ground. Or otherwise, you can give separate ground here, separate ground at the supply. Okay, I'm just connecting it here. Then you will directly connect to ground. Okay. So in this way, we'll connect all the connections. Um, like this. Okay. So now what else? Ground. Okay. Now this ground you can connect directly here like this. One more ground we want for this DC supply. Okay. So now the circuit is complete. Now what is else? We have to give the values. Okay, these are the default values: 1 microfarad, 1 volt, 1 kilohertz, 1K, 1K, 12 volt, 100 A by A. So these are the default values. Now suppose I'm taking this circuit. So we want RC is 20 ohm. To click on this RC. Okay. Now in RC the value is, we want 20 ohm. Sorry, this value will be less. Yes, and this 1K. This is the value is supply is 20 volt. See, we want this. Click on this. Now this is 20 volt. Okay. Uh, what else? Yes, main thing is click on this transistor. In this transistor, beta is 100, but in this numerical, the beta is 25. So you can change the beta like this, 25. Otherwise, your answer will not match theoretically. Otherwise, you have to do all the calculation with the beta is equals to 100. Okay. Now, these are different probes, whatever you want. Suppose you want voltage, current, or voltage and current. So I'm connecting probe at the output terminal. Okay. Now there are three types of analysis. In this interactive part, transient, AC sweep, DC operating point, these three types of analysis. Currently, we want DC operating point. The DC operating point, it starts simulation. It is loading. So these are the values: VCE 10.467 volt, I 476.6 milliampere. So currently we require this, but I am showing you the another two also for a reference. Suppose we click on transient. Okay, so in transient, what you have to define? You have to define the end time. Suppose I am taking end time is 5 milliseconds and start simulation. Okay, so this is your transient response. One dark one for voltage and dotted one for current. Since it's a power amplifier, we used to get both high power and current, because sorry, voltage and current, because power is voltage into current. You want both parallel circuit and waveforms go in display. Okay, so this is your schematic, this is our output, this is your transient analysis. Okay, now we want AC sweep. For frequency response, click on AC sweep. Okay, in AC sweep, what it's in decibel. Okay, in decibel. Now click on start simulation. See, one for voltage, one for current. If you have remember, in the lower range, the gain reduces due to the capacitance, 5% coupling capacitance, and the mid-range gain is constant. So this is your AC sweep analysis. Okay. So now come to the main question. We are having the DC operating point, symmetric. Okay. So again, this So DC operating point, your output voltage is 10.467 and output current is of 476.66. Okay. So now how to calculate DC power? DC power is BCC into IDC. Okay. So see here, the DC power is here VCC into ICQ. Sorry, not it. It's a BZT, not a MOSFET. So I just said wrong. BCC into IDNI, BCC into IC. So BCC is given as 20 volt, and IC what you have find out 476.66 milliampere. 476.66 milliampere, or you can round off it 0.4. Okay, so it's your turn. Pause the video and put the value here. BCC is 20. Again, listen carefully. BCC is 20 and IC is 476.66 milliampere. Calculate yourself this value and calculate DC power. Then calculate efficiency by ratio of AC power to DC power. Okay, so in this question, IC is 0.48. You check the calculation, that is 9.6 watt. If you divide this output power by input power, then you will get the efficiency 6.5%. And if you remember, the maximum efficiency for class A power amplifier is 25%. Okay, so thank you so much. Keep learning.